Well, for y'all that's been keeping up with this, we're tearing the motor down, getting it ready. We're gonna get the head stripped down so we can take and get it pressure tested and check for cracks and make sure the head's okay. We took the cam out of it. 76,000 miles. That one looks okay. Come on, focus. That one looks okay. That one looks okay. But we got a problem. That shouldn't be like that. We've got, I don't know if this thing will focus enough for you to see it or not. This cam is toast. We've got a low bore way down. You can see what it should look like. And you can see what it looks like. Which probably means the rocker arm, I haven't checked those yet. They're up there at the other garage. It's probably toast also, so I guess we're going to be getting a new cam for it. That is an aftermarket cam. I can't remember exactly what the name of it is, but it is the biggest one you can actually put in the motor or in the head without starting to change valve springs and all that stuff. But with this motor with nearly 300,000 on it, if the head comes back okay, no cracks, no nothing from the pressure testing, we're going to go ahead we're going to have the valves ground while it's there, new valve guide seals. Probably go ahead and upgrade the springs to a little stouter spring, and since we're going to have to get a cam, we might as well step it up to the next notch above that. So anyway, I just discovered that. We're going to go ahead and get some more of this stripped down and see what else I'm going to have to get fixed. Get the plugs out of it. Show you what the bottom side is looking like here. If I can balance it. We was getting water in cylinder number 4. That was easy enough to see when we got it off the head off the block. So cylinder 4 was getting water in it. Like I said, I don't know if it's from a cracked head or the head gasket. So one way to find out, we're gonna get this thing tore down so we can send off and get it checked. Well, the timing chain slides guides seem pretty good shape. Look, we did break the timing chain when we was trying to get the harmonic balancer bowled out. That didn't work out too good, but we'll have to replace the timing chain as well. Looks like all this gear and all this stuff here looks okay, just visually inspecting it. Nope, we got a couple of teeth broke off that. We're toast. We're gonna have to replace that also. Man alive. Well, we'll just have to get on in there and see what the rest of it looks like. But here we are. We're fixing to flip it over here a little bit later, and we're going to start taking the oil pan off and taking the crank. We're going to get it out of there so we can take this block and get it checked. Stay tuned. All right, I went ahead and took the oil pan bolts out, and I have broke the oil pan loose, but I have yet to take it off there. So I figured I would just uncover it. We'd see what it looked like for the first time here. One-handed. See if I can do this. Two-handed right there. Pull the oil pan off, drop the screws everywhere, and here we go. Of course, you can't see anything about the main bearings or anything yet, but there's a rotating assembly. There is the crank. That ain't good. I don't know what that came from exactly. Yeah, I do. Come from the guide. Come off of the timing chain guide. Well, I guess it's getting new timing chain guides too. It's looking better and better. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop a cap off and see what these main bearings look like. All right, and to get everybody caught up, our current status on our build. We have took the head, had it pressure checked, pressure tested, everything checked out fine. So the next step with it, we're going to take it down, get the valves ground, probably change springs, valve guide seals, and keepers. have it checked to make sure it's true. I already showed you the cam. The cam is shot. So we're gonna have to go ahead and order a cam. Which lobe is it? Right here. This lobe right here. Everybody can see that. So the cam is shot. Probably go back with the same cam. That one really performed well. Going to have new timing chain and gears, new guides, the crank. We took the crank and had it checked. This crank was put in it back in 2013, and the shims are 10 thousandths on those, 10 thousandths over. So we're going to put new bearings in it, but the crank itself checked out just fine. No scarring, so we'll get it cleaned up. Let's see if I can show you the status. You can kind of tell from those right there, they're wore some. It's not, the last time I took it apart, it was starving for oil. Unfortunately, I don't have no pictures, and those were eat up. The crank was eat up. It was a total nightmare. The block, like I said, we're gonna get it punched out. Talked to the guy on the phone. Just because it's got so many miles, we're gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up. He figures until he sees it, probably 30. Then we'll get new pistons, rings, of course, to go with it. All the bearings, everything that's required over here. Here's everything all laid out in the order that it goes. Everything, got to clean the oil pickup, clean all that up, get all this stuff, get the block back from being, get it decked while it's there, get it all straightened out. Then we're going to go ahead and paint it. Had it all painted last time. Like I said, I'll try to throw in a couple of pictures. I did snap some photos from the last build, but get it all put back together, and we'll take our time on it because some of the stuff's a little pricey. We're going to do an EGR delete. Take all, it's up there in the other garage. We're going to take all that stuff off of it because it doesn't give it any power increase, but clean the engine bay up a little bit and eliminate a lot of rubber hoses and things that was going to have to be replaced anyway. So that's where we are. This is still in the second video. I think that's where this is going to end up. But next step, we're going to take the block and get the work done on it. Then we're going to get back in the cleanup and painting process and start putting this thing back together. I did order some parts as of today. I got some parts ordered on its way, but get everything in here before we start assembling. Stick around.